Howdy folks, TJ here. A little bit of a somber video today. Whoa, my plastic, the bag's about to fall. Too late. It's kind of a sad video anyway. Now I've got a mess to clean up over here. Those in the specky world may know a name, Andy Remick. Andy Remick. If you've watched these videos, you may know who he is. And he's one of the initial reasons I've fallen in love with Sinclair. Back when the Specky Next was introduced, I remember seeing their Kickstarter video, and a number of eye candy popped out at me to say, hey, what the heck? I know what a Specky is. I mean, I'm old. I'm in the United States, but, we still had Specky availability over here, or Sinclair. I didn't jump on that bandwagon back then, but, I knew it was kind of neat. And I've always loved small little computers that could, So I never got one, if you followed my YouTube channel, you know my general story. But then Next came out, and then after I got into the Next, I started perusing anything and everything that had to do with Sinclair. And then I stumbled across Andy. The video series that he created, I am lucky enough to be able to afford to buy 2 of them. And I've rather enjoyed them. I'm the type that will buy a movie. We've got a lot of movies. My wife's mostly the DVD, Blu-Ray collector. And I purchase a few. I watch them over and over again. I'm the type that may in a year, like every year, go back and watch a movie that I've watched just to kind of rekindle the spirit. And with the Specky, that's no different. So I've watched these a number of times. The very first one, Memoirs of a Spectrum Addict. And, that picture is worth a bazillion thousand words, right? And I remember seeing that picture and getting excited about Specky. And I said, I need to, at some point, get these videos. So I purchased 2 of them, Memoirs of a Spectrum Addict and Spectrum Addict Load Film 2. And I've enjoyed them. And I forget how many years I've owned these now, 2, 3 years, something like that. For basically as long as I've been kind of following Specky. Now, unfortunately, Andy has passed. And over the weekend, a note was put out. And, a little bit somber. Our Sinclair world is lost. I consider each one of us a kind of a character, a true character of the platform. We all have our good days, we all have our bad days, but no matter what, in the end, we've kind of all circled around something of interest, and that interest was Sinclair and the Specky and all these computers. Long ago, I asked him to be, I forget if I asked him to be a friend or he asked me to be a friend on Facebook, more than likely him, because I was pretty new and wet behind the ears back then, and he was gracious enough to accept my friend request, and I've followed him through. That's a neat thing of Facebook. As bad as social media and Facebook can be on a lot of the stuff on there, you meet people that you would never have met, and you become acquaintances or friends over the internet. So me vicariously being able to watch him, for example, in the last year, get married, and he has 2 kids that look just like him. And you can see them in these videos because one of his little things is, I guess it's, see little Andy, back in the day, a school kid, and he had his kids, be those school kids, trading programs for Specky and stuff like that. So, needless to say, it's kind of a little sad. Life moves on. We all have a limited time here on Earth that we know of. Whether we go on to something new and beyond is to be seen. I'm of a spiritual, religious background. I was born and raised, in the church, but when I became teenager, I kind of left that. But my wife and I are kind of spiritual people. We feel that there is some greater being out there. I don't know whether Andy looked at anything like that or not, but I hope that he's looking down now on his kids, his wife, his family, anything that he loved, looking in pure love that one day they'll be together again and they can continue on another journey together. Our journey for the Specky and Sinclair part has come to an end down here at least. But every time I watch these videos, I'm going to remember him. Like I said, I'm not a close friend of his, but I felt like I was able to get into his life a little bit by being a Facebook friend. And watching these videos and seeing his posts and seeing his recent trips that he's done with his new wife and stuff that he's posted with his kids. Kind of neat that he got his kids into the hobby and, into the video. So, it's a little sad day. Like I said, I don't know him much, but, I feel a little choked up. But because somebody from the Specky world has passed on. So, good luck, Andy, in your future. In heaven, I'm going to say, I'm a spiritual guy, like I said. But whatever was in your path, hopefully you're there looking down, enjoying, and knowing that one day you'll continue being with your family and loved ones. And that you'll look down on us every time we bring up a Specky game and go out and enjoy it. I want to thank you for helping me enjoy Specky as much as I am. So, long life with you up in heaven. And maybe one day I'll get to share a beer with you up there myself. So, thanks for these great videos. And sorry that I'm crying a little bit. Like I said, I don't even know him as a close friend. But, I look at things a little differently. No chips on my shoulders. I have no problem crying when the mood strikes. And so, Andy, thanks for doing everything that you did and have done and will continue to do in the world of Specky and Sinclair. Thank you for being you.